In the year 1835, a young woman was left behind on a remote island in the Pacific Ocean. There was no shelter waiting for her, no tools, no plan. When the ship disappeared beyond the horizon, she became completely alone. She would remain that way for 18 years. This is not a legend. This is not folklore. This is a documented true survival story recorded by explorers, missionaries, and archaeologists. Her name, as history remembers it, was Juana Maria, but that was not the name she was born with. The island was San Nicolas Island, located roughly 61 miles off the coast of Southern California, a narrow strip of land shaped by wind and ocean. The climate is harsh. Cold winds blow constantly. Fog rolls in without warning. Fresh water is limited. For most people, surviving there alone would be impossible. But for thousands of years, this island had been home to the Nicoleno people. Juana Maria was one of them. In the early 1800s, Russian fur traders arrived along the California coast. They hunted sea otters aggressively. They brought violence. They brought disease. The Nicoleno population collapsed rapidly. By 1835, Spanish missionaries decided to evacuate the remaining survivors to the mainland. A ship was sent to collect them. The evacuation was rushed. A storm was approaching. People boarded quickly. And when the ship finally left, one woman was still on the island. Why she was left behind is unclear. Some accounts say she was searching for a missing child. Others believe she was simply overlooked. The truth was never recorded. As the ship sailed away, she stood on the shore. She did not know if another ship would come. She did not know how long she would survive. What she knew was simple and terrifying. She was alone. If she was around 18 years old, as historians believe, then nearly her entire adult life was about to be spent in isolation. Survival depended on knowledge passed down through generations. She built shelters using driftwood, grasses, and earth. One structure was reinforced with the rib bones of a whale that had washed ashore years earlier. She made clothing from seal skins and bird feathers, sewing carefully with sinew and bone needles. Food came from the sea. She gathered shellfish from tidal pools. She fished the kelp forests. She hunted seals when conditions allowed. Water was collected from rainfall trapped in natural rock basins. Nothing was wasted. Every action was deliberate. The greatest danger was not hunger. It was silence. For years, she heard no human voice, spoke no shared language, received no response, yet she endured. Evidence suggests she sang regularly, preserving songs from her culture through memory alone. She spoke aloud, perhaps to herself, perhaps to spirits. These were not signs of madness. They were ways of staying human. Seasons repeated. Storms destroyed shelters and she rebuilt them. Tools wore down and she replaced them. On the mainland, the Nicoleno people who had been relocated died from disease within a few years. Unknowingly, she became the last living member of her culture. No one knew she was still alive. In 1853, Captain George Nidever, a sea otter hunter, heard rumors of signs of life on San Nicolas Island. He organized an expedition. At first, they found only shelters, tools, and food remains. Then, near the end of their stay, she appeared, silent, cautious, carrying food as an offering. After 18 years, she chose to leave the island. She was taken to Santa Barbara, surrounded by people again. Within weeks, she became ill. Her body, adapted to a narrow survival diet, could not tolerate sudden abundance. She died 7 weeks later. Before her death, she was baptized and officially recorded as Juana Maria. Her real name was never written down. She survived 18 years alone on a hostile island, but she did not survive civilization. Her story remains one of the clearest examples of quiet endurance ever recorded. No heroics, no rescue fantasy, just survival one day at a time when the world stopped looking.